Hi guys, welcome back. So in this channel, we advocate saving and investing so that we can reach financial freedom as soon as possible, pero without compromising or sacrificing too much in our lifestyle. So in one of our previous videos, na-discuss natin yung 5 stages of financial freedom, and yung nangibabaw na tip para makamove tayo from one stage to the next is, first, we should strive to increase our income, or second, we should decrease our expenses. So for today's topic, mas magfo-focus tayo sa second point, which is decreasing our expenses, and mag-share ako sa inyo ng mga personal efforts ko on how I increase my savings by cutting off expenses that pull me down. I guess once nag-start tayo magtrabaho para sa sarili nating pera, mas nagiging conscious tayo sa mga binibili natin kasi hindi na tayo humihingi ng allowance sa parents natin, and mas tinatry natin makuha yung best value for what we're buying. If you try to view the material items as hours of your life na tinrade mo para mabili yun, dun ka talaga mapapaisip at mapapatanong kung worth it ba yung in-add to cart mo. And speaking of add to cart, the first item or group of items na I stopped buying are branded clothing. Siguro, swerte na rin na hindi ako pinalaki na mahilig sa fashion or keeping up with the latest trends. Pero shopping for clothes, it didn't really entice me that much. The most excitement that I get from shopping is kapag may mga t-shirt na related sa games. Pero since hindi na rin naman ako naglalaro masyado ngayon, that excitement has gone away. Kung napansin niyo sa videos ko, lagi ako nakasuot ng gray shirt, and that's not a coincidence. Ever since I discovered minimalism, I'm always consciously asking myself na ano pa ba yung pwede kong bawasan? One of the reasons why billionaires like Mark Zuckerberg or Steve Jobs wear simple clothes is para maiwasan nila yung tinatawag nating decision fatigue. Para magets natin yung decision fatigue, simplehan na lang natin yung example. Imagine kung 3 lang yung brain cells ko, tapos itong isang brain cell gagamitin ko pa siya para mag-decide kung ano yung susutin ko every single morning. Nakakapagod siya, and 2 na lang yung mag-work for the rest of the day. Wearing simple clothes, or in my case, gray shirts lang, is considered a productivity hack kasi it puts your mind on a routine or parang autopilot, and kapag naka-autopilot tayo, minimal lang yung effort na ginagamit natin for decision making. Tapos yung na-save ko na energy by going on autopilot, it will be better utilized sa other aspects of my day, like sa trabaho ko. So when I stopped buying branded items, hindi lang siya naging good for my wallet, for my bank account, but it's also good for my mental health kasi ayoko na maging biktima ng consumerism or always chasing for branded items. Feel ko lang kasi habang tumatanda na ako, the less I wanna be concerned with what people think about what I'm wearing. Ayoko nang isipin yung iisipin nila kung naka Nike ba ako or naka Adidas or bago ba yung damit ko, ganyan. And also, this has nothing to do with other people na nag-e-enjoy pag nag-retail therapy sila or nag-e-enjoy sila pag bumibili ng branded items. Kung ganun yung way nila ng pag-achieve ng happiness, then let them be. Hayaan lang natin sila. We don't want to be concerned with them, just like we don't want them to be concerned with what we're wearing. Basta para sa akin, kung pareho lang naman yung comfort na binibigay nung regular priced item, I will go for that in a heartbeat. Although hindi na ako bumibili ng branded t-shirts, hindi ko naman to nilalahat sa other types of clothing. Kasi believe it or not, may sense of fashion pa rin naman ako kahit konti na lang. Kaya I would still take my time when I'm buying long sleeves or pants or shoes. And doon sa shoes, may 2 types lang ako. The first type is for mga lakad na kasama yung barkada for a hangout or a date, or in general, lalabas lang for a gala. Tapos the second type is exercise shoes. Doon sa first type, I still have some progress to make pagdating sa pag-ignore ng brand. Pero doon sa exercise shoes, mas focus ako sa comfort and protection na ibibigay ng sapatos compared doon sa brand niya. So pag dumating na yung time na kailangan kong i-replace yung running shoes ko, hindi ako mahihirapan i-prioritize yung comfort over the fashion brand. The second item that I stopped buying are physical books. Reading is a hobby that I've picked up again last year, just before the pandemic started. And as I started reading more and buying more books like ito, I quickly realized na hindi siya magiging sustainable. Maliliit lang yung space na tinatake ng individual books, pero they can quickly add up and take more and more space, especially kung kailangan na nila ng bookshelf. Hindi rin siya aligned with the core principle of minimalism, which is keeping only the things that give you the most value. Or sa words ni Marie Kondo, does this item spark joy in us? Kaya naman, if gusto kong ituloy yung hobby na to, the only viable path for me is to move to digital books. So I invested in a Kindle. At first, akala ko hindi ko siya magugustuhan kasi I would miss the physical sensation and the smell of books. Iba pa rin kasi talaga pag may physical pages na pwede mong i-turn, tapos naha-highlight ko yung mga passages or pages na gusto kong balikan in the future. Pero fortunately naman, nagustuhan ko yung Kindle experience. Sobrang convenient to bring anywhere yung Kindle kasi magaan lang siya and may discounts siya yung mga e-books from Amazon kasi they want to promote e-books over physical books to save the environment. And yes, you heard that right. Kasi hindi porket may Kindle ka, libre na yung e-books mo from Amazon. Kasi may mga nakakausap ako na yung misconception nila is pag bumili ka daw ng Kindle, libre na lahat ng books. And yes, I think of it as an investment kasi in this 8GB model, I can store as much as 6,000 books. The third item that I stopped buying are items on sale. Sale items are good kasi nakaka-save tayo, but only for the things that we really have to buy kahit hindi sila naka-sale. Example niyan yung mga staple sa bahay like toothpaste, dishwashing liquid, or sabon. Kaya kung may promo like buy 4 get 1 free, then I would gladly take that deal kahit 5 pesos lang yung na-save ko. Pero kung yung sale naman ay for an item na hindi top priority or top necessity for me at that time, then sobrang magigilty talaga ako kung bibilhin ko siya kasi it would come out as an impulsive purchase. Yung mga sale na to ay tinitrick tayo into thinking na nakakapag-save daw tayo. Pero in reality, yung pera na ipinambayad mo, hindi mo naman siya dapat ilalabas kung hindi naka-sale. So, napagastos ka palalo. This type of mentality when it comes to ignoring sales can't be learned overnight. And aaminin ko rin na it took some time and practice for me to divert my attention every time na may makikita akong sale na alam ko naman na hindi necessary. Kahit kasama ko pa yung parents ko, hindi ko ginagawang habit na magtingin ng items on sale kasi pag hindi ko na sila kasama tapos iiwas ako sa sale, it would feel like I'm depriving myself. In other words, para sa akin dapat consistent yung behavior ko kung may kasama ako and kung wala. The fourth item that I stopped buying are online game items. Yung mga Dota players saka ML players dyan, dito siguro kayo makaka-relate. Lumobo yung mga miscellaneous bills ko dahil sa mga purchases na to. Noong naglalaro pa ako ng Dota, I used to buy hero cosmetics saka battle pass every year. Tapos yung pinakamalaking purchase ko ata is yung Rubik Arcana, which cost around 1,800 pesos. And honestly, wala naman siyang benefit kasi hindi naman ako gumaling sa hero na to. And kung hindi nyo alam, sobrang toxic ng Dota scene. So kung matatalo kami, tinatrash talk pa ako. Also, although I forgot what it's called, bumibili din ako ng season pass for Clash Royale and Brawl Stars. Walang direct conversion from peso to in-game currency, pero if I remember correctly, nasa around 300 pesos per season yon. If we take this at nominal face value, hindi mukhang ganun kalaki yung 300 pesos, diba? Pero again, yung focus ko for removing this purchase is to prevent myself from succumbing to this habit. Ayoko mag-develop ng habit, especially kung hindi naman siya magbibigay ng value sa buhay ko. And it sounds deep and cliche, pero ganun talaga. We need to start being responsible for our actions, even dun sa pinakamaliliit na purchases. Okay guys, before I get flamed, let me clarify na hindi ko kayo pinipilit to give up any of the items that I'm discussing here. I am just sharing my journey towards financial freedom and na-realize ko lang na mayroong items or aspects na I can improve, I can maintain, or I can completely remove from my life. This does not mean na pareho tayo sa mga aspects na pwede natin i-improve. But all I ask of you is to be open in evaluating your financial decisions kahit pa konti-konti. Sabi sa isang Chinese proverb, a journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. Ang fifth item na hindi ko na binibili or binabayaran ay cable or cable TV. Ang linya ko for internet is Sky or Sky Cable, and nung kasama ko pa sila mama dito sa condo, preferred nila na may Showtime or Itbulaga. Pero nung lumipat na sila sa Singapore, tapos mag-isa na ako ulit dito, naisip ko na mas sulit kung pure internet plan na lang yung bibilhin ko or babayaran ko. Kasi hindi rin naman ako ganun kahilig sa TV. So that's exactly what I did. And yung na-save ko sa cable, dinagdag ko na lang siya sa internet speed ko. And in retrospect, it could sound like lifestyle inflation or lifestyle upgrade. Pero eventually, naging prudent decision naman siya. Kasi first of all, nasa work from home pa rin ako. Kasi nasa pandemic pa rin tayo. And second, hindi pa rin nababalik yung broadcasting franchise ng ABS-CBN. Which means fewer channels for me to watch. Pagdating sa mga ganitong klaseng utility bills, one of the things that I do every month is to review my expense manager and see if may mga purchases ba ako na paulit-ulit, and then ask myself kung paulit-ulit ba siya kasi it adds value to my life or dahil force of habit lang siya. Kasi sometimes it takes that process of elimination to truly distinguish purchases that are out of habit lang versus purchases na truly give value to my life. So, ganun nga yung nangyari when I decided to stop paying for my cable kasi the path of least resistance is to just let it be, iwanan ko na lang, binabayaran ko siya kahit hindi ko siya ginagamit kasi ang hassle nga naman na i-contact pa yung customer service. Pero as long as willing ka to contact your ISP or in my case, Sky Cable, and request to change your plan, mas masusulit mo yung bayad mo. Kasi kung nahiya ako or tinamad para i-contact sila, siguro I would still be paying for a service na hindi ko naman ginagamit. I saved the best one for last kasi favorite ko to. So congratulations if umabot ka at this point. And this last item that I stopped buying helps me save 92% of my money. And I am talking about bottled water. Weird na kung weird, pero feel ko talaga ako yung nakakaubos ng tubig namin sa office. Big advocate kasi ako ng water therapy kasi sobrang dami niyang benefit sa katawan. And feel ko nga nainis na sa akin yung girlfriend ko paminsan kasi lagi ko siyang nire-remind na uminom ng tubig. Pero we are not here to talk about the benefits of drinking water, but instead, let me show you why buying bottled water is one of the worst financial mistakes that you can make and we are not even aware of it. Ang average cost ng 1 litrong bote ay 30 to 50 pesos depende sa brand. For the same price, nakapag-refill ako nung blue container na 5 gallons or around 18.9 liters. Kaya naman pumapatak yung price na 2.4 pesos per liter. So in other words, parang nakakuha ako ng 92% discount doon sa 1 litrong bote na 30 pesos. Actually, nasa lower end of the price range pa nga yan eh. So kung mas mahal pa yung usual mo na binibili, say 50 pesos for 1 liter na bote, mas makakapag-save ka pa ng 95% if you decide to cut off this bad habit. In addition, nilalagay ko lang yung tubig dito sa hydro flask na na-receive ko lang for free. Nakalimutan ko na kung saan ko nakuha to, pero yun nga, basically free siya and sulit na sulit kasi wala akong ginastos. And ever since na nakuha ko siya, lagi ko siyang binibitbit every time na lalabas kami. Tapos, I always keep it beside my bed kasi I drink water before I sleep and always after waking up. Tapos nagugulat ako kasi may yellow pa siya. Pero kung hindi ko na-receive tong hydro flask for free or any insulated tumbler for that matter, for sure bibili pa rin ako kasi good investment siya para sa akin. Nakakatipid na ako tapos nababawasan ko pa yung plastic waste. So ayun guys, kung hindi tayo makahanap ng paraan to increase our income, for sure merong ways to decrease our expenses. And if you like this type of content, please consider subscribing because I release a video every Sunday about personal finance, trading and investing, and I'll see you next week.